Did you know that car crashes are the leading cause of injury and death for children my age, and my age, and my age? 4 out of 5 car seats are not properly installed. Learning a few simple steps on how to correctly install my car seat could save my life.
That's right. The purpose of this video is to teach parents and caregivers how to avoid some of the common mistakes that occur when installing a car seat. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get rolling on the road to safety.
The first step is to select the right car seat for your child. There are 3 main categories of car seats: rear-facing car seats, forward-facing car seats, and booster seats.
Babies and toddlers should ride in a rear-facing car seat as long as possible. The American Academy of Pediatrics advises parents to keep their toddlers rear-facing until at least the age of 2 and until they reach the maximum height or weight limit of their rear-facing car seat. This usually ranges between 35 and 45 pounds depending on the model.
Preschoolers and early elementary-age children should ride in a forward-facing car seat with a harness until they reach the maximum height or weight limit of their car seat. This is usually between 40 and 90 pounds, depending on the model.
Elementary school-age kids should use a booster seat until the seatbelt fits them correctly. This is usually when the child reaches about 4 feet 9 inches in height and is between 8 and 12 years old.
Oh, and of course, if they are too big for one of these, don't forget to use this.
When selecting your child's car seat, take a good look at the label. It contains important information on minimum and maximum height and weight limits, so you can select a car seat that fits your child's weight and height.
Also, check the expiration date. Generally, don't use a car seat if it's more than 6 years old, as safety technology constantly improves and older car seats wear out and can break in a crash. If your car seat has been in a crash, call the manufacturer to determine if the car seat is damaged or unsafe to use. Also, purchasing a used car seat is not recommended, as these seats may have missing parts or an unknown history.
And don't forget to mail in your registration card or register online to be notified of any defects, recalls, or problems with your car seat. For free help installing your car seat, or to find a car seat technician in your area, go to safekids.org or nhtsa.gov. If your child is at least 2 years old and has reached the maximum height or weight limit of her rear-facing car seat, she is finally ready to be forward-facing.
There are 2 main types of forward-facing car seats: convertible seats and combination seats. Forward-facing seats should be used until your child reaches the maximum harness weight limit, which usually ranges between 40 and 90 pounds, or until they reach the maximum height limit, which is usually when the child's shoulders reach the top harness slot, or when the top of the child's ears reach the top of the car seat.
Here is a convertible seat, which can convert from rear-facing to forward-facing. After your toddler outgrows the rear-facing height or weight limit, convert the seat to the forward-facing position. Do this by adjusting the foot to the upright position and moving the harness straps to the reinforced slots at or above your child's shoulders. If the harness is not in the reinforced slots, it can break through the plastic in a crash. The very top slot is always reinforced, but sometimes the lower slots are not reinforced and are made for rear-facing use only. Also, there are 2 paths to put the belt through. Use the path closest to the vehicle's seatback.
This is a combination seat. Combination seats are forward-facing only, never rear-facing, and can be used with the harness until your child reaches the maximum harness height or weight limit. Then, the harness can be removed, and voila! It becomes a booster seat. Combination seats have a height and weight range for harness use and a different range for booster seat use. When using the harness, all slots are reinforced, so just make sure to move it to the slots at or above your child's shoulders.
Quiz time!
Which picture shows the foot in the correct position?
Use the upright position for forward facing.
Which picture is using the correct belt path?
Use the path closest to the vehicle seat back. Now that you have learned about the different types of car seats, it's time to figure out how to install rear-facing and forward-facing car seats safely and tightly into your vehicle. You can either use the seat belt or you can use the lower anchors.
First, let's learn about seat belts. To have a tight installation, you need to lock your seat belt so that it stays at a fixed length. Your seat belt will lock at the latch plate or at the retractor.
To determine if your seatbelt locks at the latch plate, pull upwards on the lap portion of a buckled seatbelt. If the seatbelt stays at a fixed length and does not slide through the latch plate, the seatbelt locks at the latch plate.
If the seatbelt slides through the latch plate and does not stay at a fixed length, check to see if your seatbelt locks at the retractor. Pull on the belt near the retractor. It'll go back and forth like this. Slowly and gently pull it all the way out to the end. Now, if the belt does not go back and forth anymore, but only gets shorter, you have locked the seatbelt at the retractor. One side note, don't jerk quickly on the seatbelt as you may think the retractor has locked when it really has not.
If your vehicle is older than 1996, it is possible that neither the latch plate nor the retractor will lock. In this case, you will need to read the instruction manual to learn how to add a locking clip. Only use the locking clip when your seatbelt has both a lap and shoulder portion. When using a locking clip, place it less than 1 inch away from the latch plate. Some car seats have built-in lock-offs, which can be used instead of a locking clip or instead of a locking retractor. Read the instruction manual to find out how to use these built-in lock-offs.
Now that you have learned about the most common seatbelt types, let's move on to the lower anchors of the latch system. Since the year 2003, vehicles come equipped with lower anchors in the crack of the vehicle seat. A set of these lower anchors can usually be found in the right and left rear seating positions, and sometimes in the center seating position. Some manufacturers do not allow you to use outer lower anchors for the center seating position, so always read your manual to ensure correct use. You can use either these lower anchors with the lower strap located on your car seat, or the seat belt to install your car seat, but don't use both at the same time. Also, never attach 2 hooks into one vehicle lower anchor.
As a general rule, as soon as the combined weight of your child plus the weight of their car seat meets or exceeds 65 pounds, you will need to discontinue using the lower anchors and use the seat belt instead. Check your car seat label and your vehicle owner's manual for more specific lower anchor weight limits. When you are using the seat belt, secure the lower anchor hooks to the car seat itself so they won't swing up and hit your child in a crash.
Ready for another quiz?
Does this seatbelt lock at the latch plate or at the retractor?
At the retractor. Now that you've learned about seat belts and lower anchors, let's put your car seat in its place. The back seat in the center position is usually the safest place to install your car seat. And never put a rear-facing car seat near a frontal airbag, as it can cause serious injury or death in a crash. Always check your car seat manual and vehicle owner's manual to determine which seating positions are permitted for car seat use. These manuals provide important information on airbag locations, side airbags, inflatable seat belts, lower anchor and tether locations, seatbelt types, and so forth.
To install your car seat, follow these steps. First, consider whether your car seat will be rear-facing or forward-facing. Adjust the foot of the car seat to the correct position or angle.
Move the harness into the correct harness slots, at or below your child's shoulders for rear-facing, or at or above your child's shoulders for forward-facing. It may be helpful to change one harness strap at a time so you can easily and correctly repeat the process on the other strap. If your car seat has an adjustable crotch strap, move the strap to the slot closest to your child.
Place the car seat in the correct direction into the vehicle, rear-facing or forward-facing, and route the seat belt or the lower anchor strap through the correct belt path.
If using the seat belt, buckle and lock the seat belt either at the latch plate or at the retractor. If the seat belt locks at the latch plate, pull on the excess webbing until it is snug. If the seatbelt locks at the retractor, lock it by pulling the seatbelt all the way out to the end. Then feed the belt back into the retractor until it is tight. If using the lower anchors, face the hooks downward and attach the lower anchor strap located on the car seat to the lower anchor bars located in the vehicle.
Now, using your body weight and a straight arm, push inward and downward while tightening either the seat belt or the lower anchor strap. Continue to tighten until the car seat doesn't move more than 1 inch side to side or front to back. If the vehicle head support interferes with the tight installation, it may be helpful to remove it. Also, when using a rear-facing car seat, the top may move slightly, but it should be snug at the belt path.
For all forward-facing car seats, find the correct vehicle tether anchor by looking for this symbol or by checking your vehicle owner's manual and attach and tighten the tether strap. If your vehicle is older than 2001, it may not have these tether anchors. Call your vehicle manufacturer for instructions on how to add them.
Most importantly, since there are many types of car seats and vehicles, always read your car seat instruction manual and your vehicle owner's manual to learn how to correctly and safely install your car seat into your vehicle.
Congratulations! Your car seat is now safely installed into your vehicle. But now, the next obstacle is getting your child into the car seat. Buckle the harness, making sure the straps lie flat and snug. If the harness is loose, tighten it until you can't pinch any slack. Then move the chest clip to the armpit level. Be sure to remove any blankets or thick coats and place them outside of the harness, not underneath, as they could compress, causing the harness to become loose in a crash.
Do not attach any items to the harness that did not come with the car seat or that were not made by your car seat manufacturer. These items may not be tested and can interfere with proper harness use.
Well, it's time for another quiz.
Which of these chest clips is correct?
The chest clip should be placed at the armpit level.
Do you notice anything wrong with this harness?
It's loose and it's twisted.
Did you answer correctly? Way to go. Thanks for keeping us safe and sound and properly bundled up in our car seat every time we take a ride.